So it's raining outside, and I decided that I'm gonna do things in here. So I'm first gonna sharpen my knife. I have a knife that I got as a gift from my wife 2 years ago, and I haven't sharpened it a single time. So that means that it might be time. To be honest, I'm scared about it because I don't know how to sharpen it, so I don't want to mess it up. But it's already kind of like getting dull. The next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna organize the pantry. So I bought some boxes to be able to separate the things. I don't know, for example, flours and sugars, and have the pastas on one box and the sauces or cans in one other ones. So I'm gonna do that as well and take advantage of the horrible day outside. I found this video by Epicurious with Fran Roto, or Proto, I think that's his name. Great guy, watch his videos from Epicurious. I learned how to do the best pancakes from him.
It's all the difference. Let's get into how we maintain them.
Oh, I hate this with tomatoes. Like, I always have the issue with tomatoes that like you kind of like squeeze the skin instead of like going through it. When you have a dull knife, you have to apply so much pressure that there's more chances that you mess up and you actually cut your fingers. Okay, so I'm officially a knife sharpening expert. I have my stone. I'm gonna be shooting a video for the short content. Yeah, I'm gonna try to focus on that. It has two grits, the stone. So it has the rougher one, which is 1,000, and then the fine one, which is 600. It has to be submerged in water for 30 minutes, so it absorbs the water, and you put more water in it, and then you do the sharpening. There you go. So now I'm gonna submerge the stone. I hope I didn't put too much water. And then apparently it's gonna bubble. Ooh, it's bubbling. It's bubbling. Once it stops bubbling, it absorbed all of the water in there and it should be ready to be used. So I'm just gonna leave it there for 20 minutes and then come back. So I always see these videos of these chefs cutting paper with the knife. And this is my knife, which is not sharpened at all. And I'm wondering if this will actually cut. This is my German homework. But no. I mean, it cuts it, but like with a lot of effort and bad. Let's see once I sharpen it if it really makes a difference in how it cuts the paper. The stone, put it on top of the cloth. Drop some more water in there. So you're gonna grab this and you're gonna do it and then you're gonna grab it the other way around. You're gonna start with the tip and sharpen it towards the outside. Okay, this is definitely not that easy. Like, you grab it like this, you push it, then you need to make sure that the angle is perfect so that the rock really sort of like sharpens it. And then I'm not so sure when it's really sharp. Like, I mean, I would need to try it, but like, how am I gonna know if this is already great? So I'm gonna flip now the stone, use the fine grade, and kind of like get it super nice. Just a couple of times. And then we're just gonna hone it. So you're gonna do it somehow in the same angle as you did it for the sharpening. Wow. This is sharp. That was really crazy. Like, I cannot believe that I managed to like cut it. Look at this. Look at this. Holy crap. Now I have to be careful with this shit. I'm done with sharpening my main knife, which is a nice knife. I wouldn't do this with every other knife. I would just do it with nice, a bit more expensive knives. And this is the only one knife that I have. I have another one that I found that looks nice, but I'm not so sure if it is. Like, it's just somehow looks like a German knife with a brand in there, but it's like, it doesn't cut at all. Like, it's completely dull. So I'm gonna try to sharpen it to see if that makes a difference, and maybe it's a second knife that I can have. I found a recipe in this book, The Perfect Scoop by David Lebowitz. It's a great book. It's just a lot of the recipes require eggs, as I said before. But I found a recipe for a chocolate ice cream Philadelphia style. This is a dark chocolate, and it uses cocoa powder, and it uses unsweetened chocolate. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace the chocolate with white chocolate. So instead of 170 grams, I'm gonna put more chocolate in there. And then I'm gonna put a little bit less of heavy cream. So instead of 560 milliliters or 2 cups and 1/4, I'm gonna drop 500 milliliters because the white chocolate has more fat on it. So that should compensate. I'm gonna use the same amount of sugar, same amount of milk, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm gonna be recording a short video about this as well, so like the entire process, so you can just check it out. Okay, if my knife was sharp, after this it's not gonna be anymore. I'm not even the biggest fan of white chocolate, to be honest. I have to mix it until it starts steaming and it kind of wanna brings this bubble, you know, it wants to rise. And then afterwards, I'm just gonna drop the chocolate in, the milk. I'm gonna take it off the heat of the chocolate and milk, mix it all very well, and then put it in the blender until it's like really soft. It smells good. I've been procrastinating a lot about organizing the pantry. So I have these plastic boxes and I want to organize everything. I ordered more boxes because I realized that it's not going to be enough with the ones that I have. But I really don't want to start. So I think I'm going to leave it for tomorrow. I'm going to put 125 grams of sugar. And it's somewhere around 200, it's like 400 grams of berries. So what I'm gonna do is just drop them in the pan, warm them up and add up the sugar. I don't care if they get destroyed. I'm anyways gonna puree them. Done with everything. Done doing the ice cream. Put everything, I just have to put it in the machine. It'll get done. Then put it in the freezer tomorrow. Well, later today we'll be ready to eat. Tomorrow as well. And still procrastinating about the crate, so let's see tomorrow.